Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Canada Immigration. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about Canada immigration big breaking news. Ontario has made significant strides in improving its immigration processes, particularly for self-employed physicians. Effective January 27, 2025, the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program introduced crucial updates to its express entry streams and foreign worker stream, ensuring a smoother path to permanent residency for medical professionals. This video reflects Ontario's commitment to strengthening its healthcare workforce by recognizing the contributions of self-employed physicians and responding to the province's growing healthcare needs. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. New Ontario PNP changes for express entry streams effective January 27. New OIMP update. The Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program has announced pivotal changes to its express entry streams and foreign workers stream, effective January 27, 2025. These amendments primarily focus on facilitating the immigration process for self-employed physicians, recognizing their crucial role in the province's medical landscape. Ontario PNP express entry streams incorporating self-employment in work experience criteria. Traditionally, the OIMP's express entry human capital priorities and French-speaking skilled worker streams required applicants to demonstrate work experience in specific national occupational classification codes. However, self-employment was often excluded from qualifying work experience, posing challenges for self-employed professionals, particularly physicians. The recent amendments now allow applicants to these streams to count periods of self-employment towards meeting the work experience requirements, provided their experience aligns with one of the following NOC codes. NOC 31100, Specialists in Clinical and Laboratory Medicine. NOC 31101, Specialists in Surgery. NOC 31102, General Practitioners and Family Physicians. Applicants must choose to be assessed against one of two federal program criteria. 1. Federal Skilled Workers Program. 2. Canadian Experience Class. Notably, for those opting for the Canadian Experience Class criteria, periods of self-employment in the designated NOC codes are now considered valid work experience. This change aligns with recent federal policy updates, ensuring consistency across immigration programs. No job offer requirement for OIMP foreign worker stream. Previously, the employer job offer foreign worker stream mandated that applicants secure a job offer from an Ontario employer. To better address healthcare labor market needs, the OIMP has revised this requirement for physician applicants. Now, physicians can qualify for this stream without a traditional job offer if they meet the following criteria: registration and good standing. The applicant must be registered and in good standing with the College of Physicians and Surgeons of Ontario in one of the following certificate categories that permits patient care. 1. Independent practice. 2. Academic practice. 3. Postgraduate education. Eligibility for payment. The applicant must be eligible to receive payment for publicly funded health services in accordance with the Health Insurance Act, 1990. These changes, effective January 27, 2025, are exclusive to applicants under the NOC codes 31100, 31101, and 31102, and do not extend to other occupations. By removing the job offer requirement, Ontario aims to attract and retain more self-employed physicians, thereby strengthening the province's healthcare system. Good news for self-employed physicians. The inclusion of self-employment as valid work experience marks a significant shift in Ontario's immigration policy, particularly benefiting self-employed physicians. This recognition acknowledges the diverse professional experiences of physicians and provides a more inclusive pathway to permanent residency. By aligning provincial policies with federal updates, Ontario ensures a cohesive approach to immigration, enhancing the province's appeal to international medical professionals. These changes are anticipated to bolster the healthcare workforce, addressing current shortages and improving access to medical services for Ontario residents. As Ontario continues to refine its immigration strategies, These amendments reflect a commitment to adaptability and responsiveness to sector-specific needs. Self-employed physicians considering Ontario as their professional destination now have a clearer and more accessible pathway to contribute to the province's healthcare system. For detailed information on these changes and application procedures, prospective applicants are encouraged to visit the official OINP Updates page. These developments underscore Ontario's dedication to attracting top-tier medical talent and ensuring the province remains at the forefront of healthcare excellence in Canada. Canada loosens health insurance requirements for super visa applicants. Canada's Immigration Department has broadened health insurance eligibility requirements for the super visa, making it easier for parents and grandparents to visit their families in Canada. Effective January 28, 2025, parents and grandparents applying for a Canadian super visa may purchase health insurance plans from non-Canadian insurers to fulfill the proof of health insurance requirement. Prior to this change, health insurance for super visa eligibility had to be purchased through a Canadian provider. Super visa holders must have their own private health insurance in force upon every entry to Canada. This video will cover 1. Which non-Canadian health insurers are now eligible to provide coverage, and 2. How to check whether a foreign provider will satisfy the super visa requirements. We will also provide a general overview of super visa eligibility. Which non-Canadian health insurance providers are now eligible for the super visa? For a non-Canadian health insurance provider to provide health insurance coverage to satisfy the super visa requirements, that provider must 1. Be authorized by the Office of the Superintendent of Financial Institutions, under the Insurance Companies Act to provide accident and sickness insurance. 2. Appear on the OSFI list of federally regulated financial institutions. And 3. Be issuing or making the policy during the course of its insurance business in Canada**. All policies issued by a non-Canadian insurance company must include a statement that the document was issued or made in the course of its insurance business in Canada. The company that issues the policy, sometimes known as the policy underwriter or insurer, must also be identified on the proof of insurance document. Note that insurance brokers and insurance claims administrators will not appear on the OSFI list, as they are not insurance companies. All insurance plans, whether Canadian or non-Canadian, must also 1. Be valid for a minimum of 1 year from the date of entry. 2. Be paid in full or in installments with a deposit. 1. Cover health care, hospitalization, and repatriation. And 2. Provide a minimum healthcare coverage of $100,000. Newcomers entering Canada on a super visa must be prepared to show proof of payment of an insurance plan to a border services officer when entering Canada. How can I tell if my non-Canadian health insurance provider is authorized to provide coverage for super visa eligibility? Step 1. Ensure that your insurer is recognized by the OSFI. Newcomers looking to fulfill their health insurance requirement through a non-Canadian health insurance provider can visit the OSFI's list of federally regulated financial institutions to make sure that their provider is included. At the time of writing, the list consists of 79 banks and 41 trust companies. Step 2. Find out if your health insurance provider is authorized under the Insurance Companies Act to provide coverage. To find out if your foreign health insurance provider is authorized under Canada's Insurance Companies Act to provide health insurance coverage, you can email the OSFI. In your email, include as much information as possible about the health insurance provider that you are inquiring about, as well as what requirements you are trying to meet in inquiring about this company's status. Remember that this provider must first be present on the OSFI's list of federally regulated financial institutions. Step 3. Ensure that your health insurance provider is issuing or making the policy during the course of its insurance business in Canada. Newcomers using a non-Canadian healthcare provider when applying for a super visa should make clear to their provider upfront that this is a central requirement of the policy that they are purchasing. The policy itself must include a statement that it was made or issued during the course of the provider's business in Canada. Super visa general eligibility and benefits. The super visa provides long-term temporary resident status for the parents and grandparents of Canadian permanent residents and citizens, allowing super visa holders to visit their family in Canada for extended periods. Super visa holders can reside in Canada for up to 5 years at a time, with the option to extend their stay by an additional 2 years. The Super Visa provides an alternative to the Parents and Grandparents program, in allowing parents and grandparents legal authorization to live with their family in Canada for extended periods. Unlike the Super Visa, the PGP is a permanent residence (PR) pathway, allowing parents and grandparents to gain Canadian PR if successful, which could allow them to stay in Canada indefinitely. Excess demand for the PGP has resulted in a lottery system, making it a lengthy and uncertain process for many PGP candidates. In contrast to the PGP, the Super Visa provides Canadian citizens and permanent residents a quicker and more certain route to reunite with parents and grandparents in Canada. To be eligible for the Super Visa, you must have a host who 1. Is your grandchild or child. 2. Is a Canadian citizen or permanent resident, or registered Indian. 3. Is at least 18 years of age. 4. Meets or exceeds the minimum necessary income requirements based on the size of their family. And 5. Promises to support you financially for the duration of your visit. In addition, you must be 1. Outside Canada when you submit your application for a Super Visa. 2. Have your visa printed by a visa office outside of Canada. 3. Be admissible to Canada. 4. Take an immigration medical exam. And 5. Have health insurance for the duration of your stay in Canada. If you intend to visit your family for 6 months or less, you can seek entry to Canada as a visitor without needing to apply for a Super Visa. New CPP payments to be sent Canada-wide on January 29th. The first Canada Pension Plan CPP payments of 2025 are set to be disbursed to eligible Canadians on January 29, 2025. For millions of Canadians, this marks a significant financial milestone to kickstart the year, offering stability and security for retirees, individuals with disabilities, and survivors of deceased contributors. This video provides an in-depth guide to the CPP, including its importance for Canadians and immigrants, payment dates, eligibility criteria, and how to maximize your benefits. What is the Canada Pension Plan? The Canada Pension Plan is a public retirement savings program designed to replace part of your income upon retirement. It also provides financial support for individuals who are unable to work due to a disability, as well as survivors and dependents of deceased contributors. CPP contributions are mandatory for all employees and self-employed individuals across Canada, except for residents of Quebec who participate in the Quebec Pension Plan. As a key pillar of the Canadian social safety net, CPP plays a vital role in providing financial independence to retirees and protecting families in times of financial hardship. CPP's importance for Canadians and immigrants. The CPP is critical for Canadians planning their retirement or managing unforeseen financial challenges. For immigrants who contribute to the plan after arriving in Canada, CPP offers a dependable income stream during retirement, even if their contribution history is shorter than those who have worked in Canada their entire lives. The program also ensures that all eligible contributors benefit from their payments, regardless of their total time spent in Canada. In 2025, with inflation and the rising cost of living, the CPP provides peace of mind, helping Canadians manage their expenses and achieve financial security. Next CPP payment date, January 29, 2025. The Canada Revenue Agency has confirmed that the first CPP payment of 2025 will be deposited on January 29, 2025. Knowing the exact date of your CPP payment allows you to manage your finances effectively, especially for recurring expenses such as rent, utilities, and groceries. CPP payment dates 2025. Here is a quick look at the confirmed payment schedule for CPP in the first quarter of 2025. January 29, 2025. February 26, 2025. March 27, 2025. April 28, 2025. May 28, 2025. June 26, 2025. July 29, 2025. August 27, 2025. September 25, 2025. October 29, 2025. November 26, 2025. December 22, 2025. Keeping track of these dates ensures you can better plan your monthly budget and avoid financial surprises. How much can you receive in CPP payments? The amount of CPP benefits you receive depends on several factors, including 1. Your lifetime contributions to CPP. 2. The number of years you contributed to the plan. 3. Your age when you start receiving payments. CPP benefit amounts for 2025. Maximum monthly payment, $1,375.50 for individuals who contributed the maximum amount throughout their careers. Average monthly payment, approximately $830.50. The actual amount you receive may vary based on your work history and contributions. If you are unsure about your entitlement, you can check your estimated payment amount through your My Service Canada account. When should you start receiving CPP? Timing is a crucial factor when deciding to start your CPP payment. Starting early, age 60, payments are reduced by 0.6% for each month before your 65th birthday, or 7.2% annually. Starting at 65, full benefits, you receive the standard monthly amount without reductions. Delaying to age 70, payments increase by 0.7% per month, 8.4% annually, resulting in up to a 42% higher benefit. Deferring your CPP payments beyond age 70, however, offers no additional advantage. Eligibility criteria for CPP. To qualify for CPP payments, you must meet the following conditions. 1. Be at least 60 years old. 2. Have made valid CPP contributions during your working years, either as an employee or self-employed individual. Canada's international social security agreements may also allow immigrants to qualify for these CRA benefits if they have contributed to a similar system in another country. Post-retirement benefits. Even after you begin receiving CPP, you can continue contributing if you are still working and under age 70. This enables you to earn post-retirement benefits, increasing your overall monthly income. PRB is a valuable option for retirees who remain active in the workforce. How to apply for CPP. Applying for CPP is a straightforward process. You can apply either online or by mail. Online application. Use the My Service Canada account to complete and submit your application quickly and conveniently. Paper application. Download the application form from the Canadian government website, fill it out, and mail it to the nearest Service Canada office. It is advisable to apply for CPP benefits 6 to 12 months before your desired start date to avoid processing delays. Processing time. Most CPP applications are processed within 120 days. If you're planning to start receiving benefits in 2025, ensure your application is submitted well in advance. CPP benefits calculation. The calculation of CPP payments is based on your career earnings. The government excludes your lowest earning 17% of years from the calculation to ensure fairness. Contribution amounts. Contributions are determined as a percentage of your annual earnings, up to the maximum contributory limit. Age adjustments. Early or delayed payments impact the final monthly amount. For 2025, the maximum annual earnings limit is $67,700. Meaning individuals who contribute the maximum amount can qualify for the highest CPP payouts. The January CPP payment is a crucial part of the country's commitment to providing financial security for its citizens. Whether you're already receiving benefits or planning to apply in the future, staying informed about payment dates, eligibility requirements, and benefit amounts is key to maximizing the program's advantages. Visit the official Canadian government website or log in to your My Service Canada account for the latest updates and resources on CPP payment. Don't miss the first CPP payment of 2025. Set a reminder for January 29, 2025, and start the year with confidence in your financial planning. Canada's new 2025 student visa rules. What you need to know. Canada's international student program is undergoing substantial changes for 2025. With a focus on sustainable growth and ensuring that public services, including housing and healthcare, remain manageable as the number of international students continues to rise. Immigration, refugees, and Citizenship Canada has introduced several key adjustments to the study permit process that applicants should be aware of as they plan for their studies in Canada. Introduction of a study permit cap for 2025. A significant reform to the international student visa system in 2025 is the introduction of a cap on the total number of study permits that will be issued. The new cap is set at 437,000 study permits, marking a 10% reduction from the previous year's numbers. This video follows a 40% reduction in 2024, a move aimed at alleviating the pressures on regions experiencing high international student populations. The objective of this reduction is to ensure that Canada's infrastructure, particularly in urban centres that house large numbers of international students, remains sustainable and that services such as healthcare and housing can meet the needs of both local residents and newcomers. Graduate students included in the cap. For the first time, graduate students will be subject to the study permit cap. Previously exempt from the limit, graduate student permits will now be included in the overall quota for 2025. To maintain manageable growth, the allocation for graduate students will be based on the number of permits issued in 2023. This adjustment ensures that graduate programs, particularly in high-demand provinces such as Ontario and Quebec, are not overwhelmed by excessive enrollment and can maintain their academic integrity. New PAL/TL requirement for applicants. Starting in 2025, most applicants will need to submit a provincial attestation letter or a territorial attestation letter along with their study permit application. These letters verify that the province or territory where the student plans to study can accommodate international students and provide necessary services. Certain applicants, such as K-12 students or those extending their study permits at the same institution, are exempt from this requirement. Allocations by province and territory. Each province and territory in Canada will have a set allocation for study permits in 2025. Larger provinces with robust educational infrastructure, such as Ontario, 116,740 permits, and Quebec, 72,977 permits, will receive higher allocations. Smaller provinces like Prince Edward Island and Newfoundland will receive fewer permits based on their capacity to provide services to international students. Stricter rules for designated learning institutions. To ensure the integrity of the international student program, designated learning institutions must adhere to stricter rules starting in November 2024. These regulations require DLIs to report regularly on student academic status and ensure that letters of acceptance are genuine. Failure to comply may result in suspension from admitting international students for up to a year, strengthening the program's overall reliability. These changes are designed to ensure that Canada's international student program remains both sustainable and attractive to high-caliber students, while also maintaining the quality of life for its residents. These pivotal updates to Ontario's immigration pathways for physicians not only provide more inclusive options for self-employed professionals but also underscore the province's proactive approach to addressing healthcare challenges. Self-employed physicians now have a clearer route to contribute to Ontario's medical landscape, enhancing the province's ability to attract and retain top-tier medical talent. For more information on how these changes may affect your application, visit the official OINP Updates page. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.